There's one. Oh! God!
Try taking the elevator to the top of that crane. You might be able to get on the roof and enter the building through the air conditioning ducts. Good. One of these units will open. Crawl through the ductwork into the building. This is the main air circulation fan. If you want to slip in this way, you should look for a maintenance hatch or follow the air vents out of this room. But be prepared for dangerous machinery and maintenance bots.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
What am I hearing there? Hey! Sorry!
There's the objective, the PRCS wall cloud. You should have no trouble slipping past the guards on the dock. They seem to be walking standard patrol routes. Open the grate, and maybe you can jump to the ship. I don't know. It's a long ways. If your legs are not minute, I'd make sure the juice is turned on.
Whoever that is, my orders are to shoot on sight.
Now watch for guards and find a way to get below decks.
There is another way to find Everett. He has a mistress named Beth Duclair. Remember that name when you get to Paris.
Holy Jesus! Whoever that is. Sorry, mister. Who's there? Y'all need permission from the captain. Forget it. Just the waves.
Watch yourself, this one's some kind of mech.
Taking fire here.
Captain Zhao, the helicopters will be there shortly. They're to be loaded for spraying of the virus. No delays. I want the helicopters operating before sunrise.
I've got a... Did anybody else hear something? It's dead. Remember the briefing. That got him. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. Son of a... Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. Son of a... What the hell?
Whoever.
Wait for him to move.
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of... there. Give yourself up. It's dead. You're taking fire here.
These are the bilge pumps. You need to turn them on, then reverse the flow. There should be a switch nearby to turn on the pumps, and the computer should allow you to reverse the flow. This is the spot, JC. That is one of the tri-hulled well points on the wall. You should be able to breach the inner wall with a get-round or a lamp. When this one is opened, there are 4 more you need to breach. Check Doubt's map for their locations. The bilge valves are open. Now just breach the last of the weld points.
Do not forget about Everett. I have located his mistress, Beth DeClaire, but she is dead. The last living associate of the Illuminati leadership is the daughter, Nicolette DeClaire. Ask Dowd about Nicolette. We need someone to take us to Everett.
Did anybody else hear something? That's him.
You'll have to go around.
I won't.
The train.
Sound. I can.
I wouldn't. You'll have to. Great! I'll take it from here.
This ship's not big enough to run far. Who's there? He's still around here. He's still. You don't want to come in here. Over here!
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. We're gonna need some reinforcements.
Thanks.
Yes?
Mr. Dowd awaits you in the family mausoleum.
How'd you get in?
The gatekeeper. How else?
Strange. No one's supposed to be working this late. Did he say anything?
I took him out before he could say much. Better safe than sorry.
Starting to think like us, huh? Be careful. Paranoia's a drug. You can get addicted.
I have some good news. I scuttled the freighter and destroyed the stockpile of virus.
Excellent, my friend. We have them on the run.
I brought you something for that cough. Hope it works.
Ambrosia, you found some.
Mr. Dowd, tell me something. Someone calling himself Daedalus has been broadcasting to my infolink. He wants me to go to Paris to find an associate of yours, Morgan Everett.
Yes, Everett. We need his help to develop a cure. Who is this Daedalus?
I don't know. He seems to be an ally, but if your friend doesn't want to be found...
At this stage, we might be out of options. You see, I was able to decipher the molecular signatures Tracer Tong found, and it turns out Everett was the one who developed the eutactic component of the virus.
He developed the virus for the Illuminati?
Not exactly. The work was on augmentations. It was Bob Page who wanted to develop it into a weapon. Tong found Page's signature on the virus as well.
Page, the billionaire. How does he relate to Majestic 12?
He was among the original group of Illuminati who broke off to form Majestic 12. Not so good at the science, though. He must be directing operations.
So Everett should be able to reverse engineer Page's modifications and help find a cure.
Exactly.
Daedalus said I should find Nicolette Duclair first.
Yes, Everett is close to the Duclairs. My suggestion, too. Unfortunately, I've lost touch with the Paris crowd.
How do I find Nicolette?
She's a member of the French terrorist group Silhouette, last I heard. They're rumored to meet in the Paris catacombs.
Great. I'll have Jock drop me off at the catacombs.
I'll give you what I have on Nicolette. It's not much. Just a few snapshots of the catacombs area.
Thanks. I'm sure they will be helpful.
JC, I'm coming in fast. LZ is hot, so get to me as soon as you can. I'm gonna be a sitting duck out here.
Did anybody else hear something? This one's so on a mess. we're gonna need some reinforcements.
Target locked. Running search fast. Deputy, where'd he go? I'm on the playground. Lost him. Don't know what happened. Sonics are spying. I'll do a check. Lost the parameters. I'm safe.
Back there.
Close one.
Ready to head out? Dowd needs us to contact his associate in Paris.
Everett, right? The leader of the Illuminati? He's not an easy man to find.
Let's go.
If only Paris wasn't under martial law. What a great city it used to be.
Enjoy Paris. Sorry I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops have occupied the streets. Make your way down to the catacombs. Silhouette should have a hideout in one of the old tombs. Construction of this building stopped during the crash of 46. Excuse me. It's been left to the bums.
I didn't know. I tried to stop them. I tried.
Stop who?
Monte Mimi. It was the contamination. And those 4 grizzles down there. 0001. Stupid password. That door should be locked.
Contamination and mutants. Where?
The sewers in the basement. I lost everybody except for Michel.
Sorry to hear that.
Somebody should kill those ugly, those stinking, vicious. Oh, no, it's too dangerous. We've got to keep that door closed. Horrible.
Picking up about 100 rims of radiation. I now have full access to your systems. Goes to an enclosed compound where you can find an entrance to the catacombs.
Forgive me.
I took care of the Greasels.
Oh?
Nothing can bring back their victims, but rest assured, the threat is gone.
Hurrah, my kitties! Now they can go out to play and not get eaten. And can you believe the guys with the rocket tubes were afraid?
Rockets?
Oh, yes, the soldiers that use building number 14, you know, across from the catacombs, the old entrance, afraid of greasers.
Bravery is not a function of firepower.
Bandit, alert! Our sector's live. Repeat, live. Video's go. Enhance it. He's close. Must have been a glitch. Sight him.
In France, MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station.
Science is fine. I'll do a check.
It's dead. Get a score.
Monsieur, over here.
Yeah?
I have something of interest. Rockets, huh? 4 for 5250. 3 lambs for 6750. A recoil suppressor weapon modification. 1200. Good deal, eh?
Those prices sound pretty steep.
The best I can do with the troops everywhere. They took over the mall where I meet my supplier.
You mean the military guys in the metro station? I took care of them.
Yeah?
They're dead. Now what about giving me a deal on some hardware?
Dead, eh? That could mean a lot of money for me, and a discount for you. I will give you prices that are 1/3 of what I said before. No better deal anywhere.
the recoil suppressor for 400?
Newest model of recoil suppressor, direct from the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition.
How about that? I believe the UNATCO people would use the term harmonic stabilizer.
Yes, they are good at making up nice-sounding words.
Heard of a resist?
My primary market.
I need to contact them. I've been told they have a hideout in the catacombs.
Not a good time for Silhouette. The government is cracking down.
Yeah?
I saw commandos and troops going in the catacombs entrance across the street. They plan to occupy the entire network.
Is Silhouette's bunker concealed?
Quite ingeniously, but a soldier will stumble into the secret door eventually. Anyway, can we make a deal?
$17.50 for the rockets. Sounds good.
Not one of these is a dud. Defoe will not cheat you.
Alert. All sections live. Repeat. Lock.
At the foot of these steps is the entrance to the catacombs, originally limestone quarries dating back to Roman times. The reports I'm finding indicate a siege of the catacombs. In J-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
Something creeps me out about it. Oh,
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s.
to the briefing.
Close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
You found the bunker.
Make sure.
We can't let them discover our hideout.
How did you find us?
I'm J.C. Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How long can your people hold off MJ-12?
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out, in exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette Duclair.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth. A great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette.
They have backed us into a corner.
Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
I'm on my way to find her right now.
I hope she's okay.
Me too.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
Looks like a chance to take out a team of MJ-12 troopers, but use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire.
Hear that? I think we've got a bogey. There you locked them on.
yourself up. It's Denton. Remember the brief. Who's there? Oh, watch yourself. This one.
Lot of bones, huh? Paris graveyards were literally overflowing their retaining walls when the city ordered the bodies to be exhumed. Toxic gases, you know, bacteria. 30 generations of Parisians were carted off to these limestone quarries. MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Gotcha.
Halt! Please give your ID. Nothing. Contact. I got contact.
Walton Simon says he's got some kind of augmentation.
Contact. I've got contact.
That's him. Someone's. Oh my God! That's the one. Okay, drop it.
We have to get moving.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
They're back.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
Both of them made it to the hideout safely. I made sure of it.
Excellent. I cannot believe our good fortune. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout?
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
Silhouette may yet survive.
Thank you, sir. I owe you my
Thank you for
life.
saving our comrades.
You're a brave man.
They were going to execute him.
We made it.
Now we have a chance.
This passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a medical pass. I think these tunnels connect to the sewers. You're going the right way. These sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées where you will find the club. Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers.
An American. UNATCO agent? Agent Herman stopped by. He said we should shoot on sight.
A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette Duclair.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do. He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michel will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. just reached Station 17, and Werewolf, from a car in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed!
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
You've done enough. Go.
That is what I know.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Is that? I hope you're not out of it. Matches the description. Who is it? It is mine. Clear the streets. New travel restriction. Consult the paper.
Hear that? I think we've got a bogey.
Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
Come with me to America. Hey, this is our apartment.
If you're looking for that crook with the weapons,
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
Sir, what is your business tonight?
Sorry, all full tonight.
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group Silhouette. Her name's Nicolette Duclair.
No, I know nothing about that. Leave me alone.
Excusez-moi.
Observe your motivations for breaking arbitrary laws of current government. Do not miss your chance to be one of us and create a new world order.
Can I help you?
Who are those guys over there?
A couple of thugs. Ignore them. What would you like? Wine is $1.20. Snacks are $5.
Heard of Nicolette Duclair?
No, I'm sorry. Is she a guest of the hotel?
A member of Silhouette.
You want Club La Porte de l'Enfer. No revolutionaries here.
Where's that?
Number 13, I believe.
How are the drinks here?
Great if you like red peas.
Never tried it.
You look like a smart guy. You want to make some money? Yes? I need to hire a thief.
What do you want stolen?
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
I already busted into that place.
Same deal. 50 credits each vial.
I'll make the trade.
Never mind the bartender. He's cool.
Here. Take it.
Good job. We must work together again when I find out where they will move the drop-off.
I'll be out of town, but thanks for the cash.
Keep moving.
Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
$300 credits.
No.
You are not...
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
Oh. Je suis malade. Je suis épileptique.
Oh! This is shameful. I will bring it up.
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
No.
Talk to me.
Do you find yourself amusing?
Busy night, huh?
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
10 credits worth of food.
10 credit. Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette Duclair?
I see now. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
You have a look. He has a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. So many men have a thing for nurses. You can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
I love this place.
You have to share.
Get down.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
What about Nicolette Duclair? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough! I'm not saying her name again. Come on, 200 credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
I broke in myself. Looks like that code isn't going to be as valuable as you thought.
Oh, great. I really hit bottom this time. That was my last chance to make any cash. I hope you're happy.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs. You may have
Go,
noticed.
cat, go.
I must amuse the others now.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there. What the hell?
Can I ask you a question?
If you want Renault, he is in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire. The professional thief?
None of your business. Let's just say he doesn't need a thief anymore.
Do not force me to report you.
She decided not to show.
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is. Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Let's hit it.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me.
Bienvenue à la maison
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar.
What are you looking for?
My little prison for 18 years. I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom... The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked up the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar. I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
You will find no one to help you here. Beth Duclair has been accepted and placed in cryonic storage.
Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess. Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumb waiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
factory keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
What's this? A dungeon? Stop goofing around.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclair's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Oh my god.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral. Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ-12 slaughtered the Knights for their gold reserves.
Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's things.
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a...
You're going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an uplink from the MJ-12 network, but I also have uses for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral.
Keep going past the metro station. The cathedral is to the south. Transmitting a photograph.
The metro will take you out of the way. Go back to the street. The cathedral is not much further.
You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur. Make sure your travel documents are in order. More gangsters every day. You have weapons? I am selling weapon modifications. 750 for accuracy, 800 for range. Also, I was lucky to find thermoptic camo, 5,000.
Here's 750 for the accuracy weapon mod. Hold on while I drop something.
What do you want to buy?
Here's 750 for the accuracy weapon mod.
Here it is. What do you want to buy?
A range weapon mod for 800. Deal.
Here it is. Make sure your travel documents are in order. Only a couple of trains are running.
Guy in a coat, I'm checking it out. My mistake. Yeah, remember the breathing. I'm pulling. Who that? That's the one.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you'll have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
I'm out!
Just contact. Running search pattern. Lost. Got something. I'm doing a scan. Hear that? I think we've got a bogey.
A good library, worth its weight in gold.
You're a small, powerful mouse, and dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about Agent Number. I remember Agent Number. I remember for everyone.
Awesome. Running search pattern.
Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with two Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold.
Definitely so. That's him.
The gold. Wonderful. My people will take control when you move out. I believe you know Chad. I've given him control of an NSF platoon on loan to me from America. This hoard dates back to when the Templars managed the French treasury for Philip the Fair. They moved it here from the Temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation.
hear you. It's dead. Remember the briefing.
Yes, obey your new masters. Come to me.
I do not. I am
We did certainly teach you how to fight, didn't we?
You're worried, Simons. We almost have a cure.
You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong.
I was never properly trained in its operation.
Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunter. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up.
You sent him because you knew he would fight to the death.
He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities.
I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions. You're hearing the voice of a majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so.
Your systems were very cooperative. Okay.
My associate, Toby Atanwe, will meet you below. Keep going. Atanwe is in the tube below.
This line has been shut down.
The terrorism alert is still active.
JC Denton, I will take you to Everett, but you will be forbidden to learn the way yourself.
That will be quite a trick.
You will not be armed in any way.
Do what you must.
Step a little closer. See, no inconvenience whatsoever.
Everett must be paranoid.
We all are. The Illuminati is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Has he made any progress on the Great Death virus?
Your uplink provided the missing encryption key. He has been able to complete the work that Tracer Tong began.
I must see him at once.
He is downstairs in the lab.
This line has been shut.
The Illuminati's objective is to govern the world. Do not be deceived.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe said you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
The U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists, are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
Good news, huh? Looks like we might pull this thing off.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Tong sent me. He wanted me to help with the decryption.
Looks like Everett has it all figured out.
Listen quickly. Tong doesn't trust the Illuminati. He sent me here to keep an eye on Everett.
I see. How about the triads? Is the truce going to hold?
Last I heard, but I guess we have other things to worry about now, huh? I'll keep you in touch through your info link. I'll try my best to keep you informed.
Yes, do exactly that. Keep me informed.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful.
What are you doing back here? Denton, right?
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn it. He promised me.
J.C. Denton, 23 years old, no residence, no ancestors, no employer, no...
How do you know who I am?
I must greet each visitor with a complete summary of his file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I am a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
The need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fate, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware systems you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization. The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of...
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNETCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
By the way, Lucius de Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system?
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. I will not allow it. If I only had command of my body. Now even Everett betrays the Illuminati. Can no one be trusted? Young Denton, use the computer to my left. Find a way to shut me down. All I wanted was to touch the world one more time. Take one more breath of air.
What did I tell you? That was my former colleague, my friend. I know he wasn't doing very well and he was in pain, but I wanted to keep him alive. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter.
Just got refueled and waiting for you.
Huh? Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? You're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
I fixed her right up for you.
Why'd you kill Everett's mechanic?
Something about that guy didn't smell right. You better double check your systems. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my god, JC, a bomb!
A bomb?
It's remote controlled. Hold on.
Get out of there.
Just have to pull this wire. There. Relax. I disabled the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Let's go.
The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
I'm glad you're all right. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868.
goes another one. 2 left. Enemy down. One more bot and the scientists can open the security doors. That's the last of them. Base is no longer under lockdown. Maybe someone in the communications building can put you in touch with Savage. I'm gonna leave you for a bit. Believe it or not, Tom's in California. He sounds like he's in trouble.
Sergeant, is that you? Nope.
You all right?
Where the hell are the bots? They're supposed to exterminate these...
MJ-12 cut the power to the defense system, but don't worry, the situation's under control.
Except for the control room, this building has been totally overrun.
Maybe I can do something about that.
Be careful of our defense systems. MJ-12 reprogrammed them and locked our accounts. There's a back door, but I haven't been able to try it out. Log in command, password Zebra42.
Thanks for the warning.
have sworn. No! Who's there? Did anybody else hear something?
Reinforcements. Secondaries online. Stealth